Princess Charlotte. And let's have a look at Princess Charlotte here. Again, what does Princess Diana feel about Princess Charlotte and her behaviour and her upbringing and what sort of a person she feels she is? Okay, let's have a look at Princess Charlotte. She is quite a strong character, is Princess Charlotte. The Eight of Aya is Princess Charlotte. Okay, is very strong. She likes to take control, and she has a lot of clarity over her emotions. She has quite a good control over her emotions, and that's what I get here. I also get the five of there is a few little arguments between Charlotte and George and Louis. Um, I do feel with the five of air that Charlotte can be a little bit bossy. She bosses her brothers around. Okay, she's the one that's very much in control. I get here that Princess Diana adores her, adores Charlotte. She thinks she's absolutely, because she didn't have a daughter, Diana. So I get the love card here, and the love card is very much Princess Diana sees her as her own daughter, and she's watching over her. Um, I think this there's a strong character within Charlotte, and what Princess Diana is saying here is that watch this space. I get with Charlotte, Princess Diana saying watch this space for the future, because Diana feels that she is more suitable to actually be the future queen, because she is so she has this character a lot like her grandmother, the queen. Okay, she's got this air of authority around her. She's got the emperor, which is a masculine card, but Diana feels that possibly Charlotte would be a better candidate than George to actually go onto the throne. So I don't know. We'll have to watch this as the years go by, because this could be a possibility. Who knows? But I get here the emperor, and the emperor means an authority figure, um, and is good with institutions. Okay. So, Princess Diana absolutely adores her granddaughter, only because she didn't have a daughter. I feel that she may have wanted a daughter. Um, I feel that Diana was disappointed that she didn't have a little girl. Um, so yeah, it's sad really that Diana didn't get to know her grandchildren, but she's certainly with them in spirit. Okay. Um, she's very playful, is Charlotte, with the Four of Fire, and um, and actually, although she's quite bossy, she likes to bring people in to her circle to actually play. So she invites others. She's quite confident in that way that invite others into her circle to play. And again, I get here the Queen of Fire, which is Princess Diana. I feel she's very much looking over. She's very much looking over her granddaughter Charlotte. But I also get this energy of watch this space with Charlotte because she's going to be a very strong character. Um, so I just want to ask here, Diana coming through, channeling Diana here, because we seem to took a while to get into these energies. But I want to, what does she feel about George? Does she feel that George will be a good king, or does she feel that he's suitable to be the future king? Or what does Diana feel about this? Okay, so let's ask here. Let's ask Princess Diana. What does she feel about George? Does she feel he's a good, will be a good king? Does he have the strength to be king? What's happening here? The messenger of Aya. Let's have a look. Um, I get this energy from Princess Diana that she feels that actually this this you know putting George under pressure to actually study at such a young age. I don't feel that she agrees with this because this is like broadening the perspective of such a young mind is outdated. Okay, and just allow him to have a childhood. But I do get here that I feel William wanted to, and William and Kate wanted to do this, but they've already started these lessons and education for George. Something that Princess Diana does not quite agree with. That could have waited, but I get that William may be putting pressure on George because of his own upbringing and the amount that he's got to learn. The way that William sees this is that if he starts teaching George early, he won't find it so difficult to, in a young mind they absorb all the information, but there is like, yeah, because I get, yeah, a lot of kind of, the Queen of Aya is is actually the Queen. So I feel the Queen as kind of is in agreement with this education of George at such a long kind of days learning and quite tiring. And I get here with the Ten of Aya in this deck here. The Ten of Aya in this deck is the long days, and and Princess Diana is saying here that this is like ending of old ways of thinking, freeing from these old ways and patterns that no longer serve. Um, and respond differently. So it's obviously this energy coming through here that Princess Diana does not kind of agree with putting. Then again, I guess Princess Diana would think like this because when she was alive, she wanted her boys to have a childhood. She doesn't feel that George gets the childhood that he should have because They're always trying to expand his mind. Um, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I feel that Princess Diana feels that this may be a little bit too much for George. Um, and she has such a connection to George, the two of water. There's a spiritual connection with George. And why she's saying this is because she feels that George is not academic, and yeah, this is coming through. She feels that George is not academic as like Charlotte is academic. And I feel that Charlotte and Catherine and William are realizing he's not that academic, and this may be an issue. And it's like forcing him to educate to a level he's not really ready for. This is certainly coming through here. Um, and with this card here, the Five of Fire, is kind of understanding this and honoring these differences in their children. Wow, I didn't expect to get this. So I actually feel that uh, why Princess Diana is saying that Charlotte is more suited to be the future queen is because she is more of that caliber, as like George is not that academically minded. I'm not saying he's slow or anything like that. He's just not absorbing, what he's been taught. It's like Charlotte's quite willing to learn everything, and she's quite bossy and all that kind of thing. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at Louis again. Okay, if we can have more information on Louis, and what I will do is I will possibly just trim this, edit this video a bit later uh, to just get these end bits here. So what does wow, what's that? Control. Don't want that. So what's Louis going to be like when he gets older? What's Louis? I get Louis as quite needy. He likes his cuddles. He likes his kisses. He likes staying in bed with mummy and daddy in the mornings and all that kind of thing. So let's have a look at Louis. What's Louis going to be like when he gets older? Well, I'm getting here that he'll be very close to the Middletons' grandparents. Okay, um, and I get the Page of Air. Yeah, Louis is very close to is, or he will be close to the Middleton side here. Um, and I get here that he's very curious. He's very curious about everything, and you know, he's very curious, asking questions about everything. That's what I get with Louis with this card. I also get Diana is saying he will be close to his grandparents on the Middleton side. Okay. Um, Very curious, very comical, very, when he gets older, he's going to be very affluent. Okay. Um, Louis is going to get guidance from the Middletons, and the Middletons are very entrepreneurial, and they are going to bring their grandchild, possibly Louis, into the Middleton kind of little dynasty there that they've got, because they know that um, the he won't be a major royal, will he? He'll be like it'll be between Charlotte and George, and Louis will be like a spare in a way. I do pick up here from Diana that Diana feels that George is not going to be king, like have this kind of kingship about him, but Charlotte will have this queen kind of in control, kind of yeah. So I don't know what that will turn out like there, but with Louis, he's going to be very affluent. He's going to be, I'd get like a millionaire, well, a billionaire by then. He's going to be quite wealthy. I feel he may even work for the Middletons because I do get a very kind of strong Middleton pull here. Um, I do get for Louis the emperor, and yeah, he's going to be very successful. Well, they all are. All the children will be successful, but I feel that the Middletons will take Louis under their wing because they wouldn't want some another kind of um, situation like um, like Harry, and so that they're preparing him to be a business person, and I feel they will actually prepare him. I feel this is his calling. I feel he may even take over part of the Middleton's business because he may be part of that business. So definitely very successful. But then again, I get he can be quite emotional. Not too emotional, but I get he's very loving and with the Page of Water, very emotional, very loving with his feelings. But he's going to be capable of love because he's got lots of love there to show. And very focused. The Nine of Earth, very focused, very kind of focused in his work. Wow, is it? Louis is going to be very successful. I feel if he's not going to take over the Middleton's dynasty, something to do with that. I feel, as well as having a royal title, which is going to help that business too. Although they're not supposed to use it, but I guess the Middletons, it's already a thrive. It's not starting a business; it's just going to maybe take over this. So um, it won't be really using its title to help the business. It's already thriving, if you know what I mean. Okay. Um, yeah, I do get Charlotte is a mini and Annette. Charlotte is a mini Princess Royal. She is she's a replica of Queen Elizabeth. I feel that she will remind us of Queen Elizabeth as she grows. She's very confident. She's very out there. She doesn't mind bossing people around. Um, Louis is going to be quite successful. The only thing is with George. I don't feel George is too academic. He's not picking. He's not learning quickly enough for. I feel for William, and I feel what Diana is saying here is be careful on George because you have to look at the differences and if George would be suitable to be the future king. Um, just be careful on him, and that's a warning here. Okay, no problems with Louis. No problems with Louis here. I feel that there could be a possibility. So, Princess Diana, do you feel that Charlotte will actually be be the Queen of England? Will there be a stepping down here, or will there be? So let's have a look here. Will Charlotte be a better kind of candidate to be the Queen of England um, after William? Let's have a look. Now, I get here, Princess Diana is saying here that Charlotte will live to a really grand old age, the same as her, the Queen. And I feel that there may, with George, there may be issues with his emotional. I feel that George takes after the Spencer side. I'm not saying the Spencer sides have got emotional issues, but I feel that the Spencer side are not that academic, and he may. I don't like to say this, but he may actually turn to alcohol when he gets older, George. So let me see here. Is Charlotte Princess Diana, do you feel that Charlotte may make a better queen than George a king? Um, there's a temptation to, I guess, there's a temptation to say yes. A temptation here to say, well, yes. Because even this card here looks like Charlotte, I feel, as she gets older. I feel this depiction here could even look like Charlotte as she gets older. I feel as Charlotte gets older and, you know, 12, 13, 14, um, they may realize that actually she may be a better fit for the future queen than George. I feel they're getting to feel this way already, but as time goes on, Charlotte is going to show this strength, and this ability um, to actually be very strong. And we have the Sun card here, so I feel with the sun card is the sun is shining on Charlotte. I feel there may be a strong possibility here that she may actually be more suited to be the future queen than George, okay? Because she's very enthusiastic about the royal family. She's enthusiastic about learning. She's very academic. She's very confident. All of this, okay. But how do they get around this without favoritizing um, a child here? Because as Charlotte grows, she's going to show her confidence, her independence. her eagerness here to learn. And I don't feel that George is going to do that. I also get here the Six of Fire, which the Six of Fire um, is a very strong card. And the Six of Fire means stepping into the limelight, being an influencer, and also helping others. So she's really got that caliber of a future queen. I feel they may actually think William and Kate may actually feel that in the future that she may be more suited than George. So let's just have another look at George. Thank you, Princess Diana, to help us focus on this. Just tell us more about George. Do you feel that he will be happy to step down and allow Charlotte to actually be queen? So let's have a look. I get here the Four of Fire, and the Four of Fire is harmony. And I get, yes, he would be happy to do this because he wants to keep a harmonious kind of family. Okay. Um, yeah, he wants to keep things. It's very easygoing. Yeah, I get with George. He is so easygoing, so kind-hearted, so uh, so agreeable. Charlotte isn't. She would say what she thinks, and Charlotte would take control. As like George is very agreeable. He's like the yes person in the family, or he will be. He's very sweet. He's not really that strong. I don't feel. I get forces beyond his control, which is the Ace of Air. Forces be in this deck. It's forces beyond his control. He can't help being who he is. He can't help being who he is, and this is I feel that he's not going to be king. I'm going to say here, and Princess Diana this is actually channeling Diana. Diana feels that he's not going to be strong enough to be the king. Um, and I get here the Ace of Water, and the Ace of Water is a journey of discovering and letting go. And he's going to be very much a deep thinker, maybe about saving the planet, the climate change, and very much about, you know, very much a deep thinker about the world and, philosophical kind of thinking. He will go to university, but he's going to be very much a deeper thinker. And I feel he may let go of being the future king because that card there is actually walking away, letting go, being quite, keeping the harmony. And it's out of his control because, yeah, being realistic. The Eight of Air. The Eight of Air is being realistic. Being realistic, this is not the right thing for him to do. Um, I get like him being very solitary. George is very solitary. He's not much of a social person. He doesn't like the crowds. He doesn't like the cameras. Um, he's very much in a room reading a book alone, and very much like a recluse in a way. So much different from Charlotte. With this card here, it means let's be realistic about this. And in the reality of opening your eyes to the reality of this situation, and don't be deluded that actually George will make a good king. Wow. Wow. So, wow. This is like big, isn't it? He will be quite a solid person with the Four of Earth. Quite a solid person, very secure. Although if he did actually have something as pressured as being a king, he may kind of lose. He likes to be alone. He likes to be alone, left alone. Here. So looking at this, they'll either have accept a very shy king who does not want to be in public, who just wants to sit in a country dwelling somewhere and just hide away and read books. Because I feel this is the type of person he will be. Um, and that's what I feel. That's what he would want to be. I don't feel he would be a very public king here. But again, he will be quite successful. I get the Ace of Earth, but all very kind of earthy things like saving the planet, wildlife, and all that kind of thing. Very deep thinker. So that's the way that George will be. Wow. So Princess Diana channeling here is telling us all about, giving us energies here of all about Charlotte, George, and Louis, and their characteristics and what will they be like when they get older. And this is saying clearly that Louis is going to be confident. He's going to be a very loving person, but he's also going to be very business minded and very kind of successful. Um, I feel in the business world, George is going to be interested in the planet, in the trying to prevent extinction of animals, wildlife, all that kind of very possibly enjoying going exploring the world and Africa and other places in the world. I'm very much an explorer, very much a person, who likes to be like a lone wolf kind of thing. Very much a deep thinker. Likes his privacy, does not like the public eye. Um, and Charlotte will be the one that's the boss, the boss of everyone, the boss of her brothers, the boss of her parents. Um, she's the one that shines when it comes to a future monarch. She's very much like a Lilibet, she's very much a little Elizabeth. And she's going to remind us of Queen Elizabeth as well as she grows. Very confident, um, very much in control. So and this is saying Princess Diana feels here that Charlotte would be a better queen than George a king. That's what it says here. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thank you for coming for the live show, but the live playback will not be available because I'm going to edit this. So let's have a look here. I'm sure you've really enjoyed this. I did. I really enjoyed reading this. I was quite shocked actually of what came out with this. Um, so okay, so thank you for coming to the live show. And yeah, I actually, Mary Beth, the camera would often catch William deep in thought at a very young age. I actually feel that similarity, but I also get with George, he takes after the Spencer side, like the Earl Spencer, like Earl Spencer's very private. He doesn't say an awful lot, that kind of person, quite attractive, very much like a Spencer. You can see it in his eyes actually that he looks, his eyes very Spencer. Um, Little Louis definitely a Middleton, and Charlotte is definitely a royal. Okay, that's what I get here. Hi there from all of the world. So we're not going to be able to get chat replay, but thank you, Heidi, for your cup of tea. I couldn't sleep, so I stayed up and did this lovely reading for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your cup of tea. Oh, Heidi, you always buy me a cup of tea. That's lovely. Okay. So if you want to put your comments in the comment section, what you feel here, and this has been very. Only time will tell, won't it? Time will tell who will be the best person for the next monarch. Um, well, not the next. There's two more before they any of these. But I feel I feel William is also going to live to a very old age. So I'm getting 90s like his grandmother, and so by the time George is they decide who's on the throne next. I think George may actually say, I don't really, can you skip me? And either it will go to one of the great great grandchildren or it will go to Charlotte. That's what I get here. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you and lots of love and have a great evening or day and bye for now.